Complete.
Pass complete to Steven Sims.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Third down.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves his and now nothing but green ahead of him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Throwing again. Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Again, it's Haskins. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've come to halftime after, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They built a good first. Half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield, he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25.
I'm going to show you, man.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Gibson decides against bringing it out.
at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Landry. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Joe. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
At the Browns' 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are pouring it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone, and Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the gun, Haskins. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Landry now on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, sir.
And now off to the races.
All you got to do is look
right
at
side.
her.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys continue to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, are they going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Haskins on first down. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by Anderson Aho.